Hi, I'm Drew Blakely, a geophysicist here in Saskatoon.
My name's Ryland Grayston, and I'm a maker, and I spend a lot of my time making all kinds of things, and I also work in the R&D department.
My name is Shane John. I work in R&D for a local electric bike company.
My name is James Cooper. I'm a software developer and electrical engineer.
Maker Faire is an avenue for you to explore some new ideas and to see all the projects that we've been working on. It is a really cool way to get new ideas for your projects and be inspired to do something cool.
It's actually my favorite event to go to every year. It's not really about money, it's more about hobbies and your interests, and you get to show off whatever you've been doing just for fun.
Maker Faire is like a great big show and tell for adults and kids, or anything that you make or create or invent.
So Maker Faire is a conference where you get to see lots of different people who like to make stuff, check out the kinds of things that they make, get an idea of how they're able to make those, and get a chance to interact with them, try them out for yourself, and see what it takes to make things.
Some booths offer to let other people help or make small inventions at those booths to give examples of what they've done. And others are like clubs, and they invite people to join them.
Anyone can be a part of it. It's good for young kids. There's lots of little projects and stuff for them to work on, try out, as well as for big kids like us too, who are always interested in these kinds of things.
Anyone can join, and in fact I had my 13-year-old son at it last year. He did a bunch of animation stuff. It was cool.
If you think that you have a niece or a nephew or someone in your life that would enjoy this, I'd highly recommend to bring them and see if you can build something really fun together.
It's a pretty good experience for them to be speaking with so many people and interacting with new people that are interested in their ideas.
If you find gaining new knowledge and skills fun, the Maker community is the place for you. You can expect camaraderie and friendships with like-minded individuals. My experience has been amazing. I've had the benefit of gaining knowledge from people that have been doing this for years more than I have. I've met people that are more than willing to share their wealth of information with me. I have an impromptu team of like-minded people that I can look to for guidance when I have issues with a machine or a process that I haven't dealt with before.
The Maker community is a bunch of people who want to pursue their own private creations, or if they have projects they want to do with people, for personal growth or for profit. You can invest as much time as you want in this community, and it will give back in great return.
Maker community is a lot of different people from a lot of backgrounds, all with kind of one interest, which is learning how to make things. An interest in both how things work and how they're made, as well as expressing creativity through being able to make those things themselves.
A maker is someone who creates things. It can be anything from something small or simple to very large and complex. Again, it's creating your ideas, and it could be art like I do, or building a bench or something on electronics, or anywhere in the middle.
Anyone and everyone at some point has been a maker, whether you nailed a recipe or maybe you made a small nuclear reactor. At some point in time, you have been a maker.
A maker is somebody who just wants to create in their own way. You can draw, you can join planar objects, you can take things down, and you can build things up. There's any and many different ways to be a maker.
I've been a maker all my life, ever since I was a kid. Even from just a few years old, I was building things out of Lego and imagining all kinds of wild stuff. But I've been doing it all the way through school, from high school and university and so on, building electronics, writing software. The whole time there's always been something that I've been interested in trying to make.
I've been a maker my whole life. Played with Lego when I was as long as I can remember. Meccano, electronics kits when I was a kid, all those crazy things, and I guess it paid off because I'm still making stuff, so it's good.
I've been a maker for only a few years, really. I've always dabbled in some art, but the last few years I've kind of tried a few different things with woodworking and wood burning and more painting, and I kind of just dabble in all different kinds of stuff until I figure out what I'm good at and kind of grow from there.
I've been a maker since I was a kid. I've always loved learning how things work, how they fit together, how to fix them primarily. I was good at destroying stuff, so I had to also get good at fixing things. I always wanted to have experience with lasers and 3D printers and kilns and whatever else we have access to here. I just never thought that I'd actually get to experience actually playing with these amazing toys that we get to play with. I get to be a maker here.
Maybe one of the biggest lessons I've learned being a maker is you never know how many times it's going to take to get it right.
Being patient, you kind of can learn as you go, and there's definitely going to be mistakes, and we learn from those and figure out what we're good at and not so good at, and we need to take time to get better at certain aspects of what we're building.
Probably how to do stop motion. Stop motion is pretty fun. That was one of the main things I showed off at the booth I've done. I showed my stop motion video that I posted on YouTube, and then I also offered other people to take pictures to make a stop motion live. So like you'd come up to it, you'd take a picture, and then someone would add on to that picture.
There's always a lazier way to do things, and someone has usually thought of it. So ask a lot of people how to be a better maker, and that will help a lot.
When describing our local makerspace, I often describe it as a nerd clubhouse. I mean this in the most positive way possible. It's a place where you can collaborate and grow your ideas into fruition and actually see your ideas come to life.
So Makerspace is kind of a combination of things. It's a community of people who are makers, who enjoy making things, but also enjoy sharing the passion for making things with other people. And basically we've all pitched in a bit to have our own shop, to have our own tools, so that we can all share in the ability to make things, to have access to the kind of tools we might not have at home or the workspaces we may not have at home.
That a makerspace is somewhere that you can explore your ideas and learn different things. It is full of a bunch of people with different ideas that can help you explore yours or help you learn something new, and maybe you can teach someone else, which is also a great way to learn.
This is a place that gives you access to tools, people, ideas that you might not come across anywhere else. For $50 a month, I have access to more tools and specialty tools that I couldn't even hope to have access to in my own shop. So it's really awesome.
A large part of what makes a makerspace great is the community and the knowledge base that you get to pick from.
There's lots of different avenues to get started. One of the simplest things you can do is meet up with other makers through Facebook groups and stuff like that. Saskatoon TechWorks has a group for that. There's lots of others through the Maker Faire as well. And then if you don't have a shop or tools, there are maker spaces that you can go to. So there's Saskatoon Maker Space if you want help learning how to use some of the stuff and work with the stuff, or if you're more of a do-it-yourselfer, Saskatoon TechWorks has a lot of that stuff available as well.
You can Google name of your city, Makerspace, and I'm sure you will find one. And if not, you can reach out to other communities, and I'm sure you can even build one for your own city.
My name's Ryland Grayston.
James Cooper.
I'm Brent.
My name is Drew Blakely.
And I'm Amy Henriette.
I'm Jim Grayston.
I'm Shane John. I work in research and development.
I'm a software developer and electrical engineer.
I'm an airline pilot.
And I'm a geophysicist from Saskatoon.
And I'm an elementary school teacher.
I have been to Maker Faire for the past 2 years now.
And I do research and development and basically spend a lot of my time making all kinds of things.